All right, quick video on removing the HVAC control system and radio control system. This is a 2014 Lincoln MKS. This one had the issue, or has the issue with, actually a lot of the buttons are starting to fail right now. Started off with just a phantoming of the temperature increase button. I've not been able to find any decent videos that were very thorough on getting to this thing, which it's a pain in the neck, and it's like, geez, how do you get to it? So here's how I went about it. What you'll need is a 7mm socket, and get yourself these tools at Harbor Freight so you don't mar things up. First things first, underneath, all the way at the base, under here at the very bottom, there were two screws holding this in. One was a screw, the other one is actually kind of a thumb screw. So you take that out, and you see this little notch right here, notch right here, notch right here. So once you get the bottom disconnected, you just kind of give that a little yank forward, and that pops out. Next thing you do is you take your separator tools here, and you pull this apart. All these have a, it takes a pretty good yank to get these things apart. Actually, also, sorry about that. Actually, started with pulling this up. This is the piece that sits up under here. Actually, no, sorry, I'm going back to that again. No, you pull these apart first. So pull this far enough out so that you can then get this to pop. This pops actually all the way out. It is trapped up underneath there, so you got to pull these side ones out far enough to get that out from underneath there. Once these are separated out a bit, okay, that one's actually starting to come out now. Once these are separated out a bit, you then take your separating tool, and you will you'll wedge that right in here and pop that one out, and that'll start to move this far enough away. You actually then have to take the wedge tool, get up underneath this chrome piece, just behind the chrome. This one also pops completely out. You will have to drop your, you probably should drop your glove compartment like I did, which is going to require keeping your passenger door open, because the glove box does hit on that speaker. Be careful of that, because you can dent the speaker with the glove box door. Then there's a few screws behind here, 4 screws behind here. Take those 4 screws out, and then this one pops forward. You see the clip here. Sorry, missed a spot here. There are 2 screws in behind here. Let me backtrack a little bit. I'm screwing up a little bit over here. So I did pull the center console out. So you may have to watch this video a couple of times so I don't have to edit it. But disconnect your battery, start your engine, put the car in neutral. Shut the car back off again, because your shifter is going to have to be back in the neutral position over here. Keep your e-brake on. You want to disconnect the battery, because it's just going to be sitting here beeping at you annoyingly like crazy. This actually has, see the 2 little pop connectors over here. That one I struggled a little bit because I didn't know which way to pull. So you'll lift this up at the back side, and then you'll take your little wedge tools over here, and you'll gently go behind here and pry this back until this one pops over here and this one pops over here. And then underneath there are 2 wire connections. There's this wiring connection. Squeeze it here to disconnect, and then there is the other little connector over here. Squeeze it right here to disconnect. Pull that out. You can set this aside, and then there's a 7mm screw holding this onto there. Same thing on the other side, and then you start prying this back out. This is the tough side. So actually, you'll see how I got it pulled out. So I pulled it out enough that I could get in there and reach the 7mm screw that was holding right here. Another 7mm screw that's holding on this side, which that one is easy enough to flex out of there. And then you reach behind there, and there's this plug. It's just one single plug, and then there are the little clips across the top which do hold the unit itself in. I'm doing this one-handed over here, so 3 clips across the top that hold the unit in. It was just one screw, and I think that about covers it. So obviously the whole thing in reverse going back the other way, but hopefully this will be of some use to those of you that are going to I'm going to actually send this unit. They have a repair service on eBay, so $279. They say they'll either fix it or it doesn't cost you anything. So I'm going to give it a whirl, because I did actually try a used eBay unit once. Went through all this once before, but I've been dealing with it for a year. Went through it before, actually forgot how I took all this apart. The eBay unit was a complete waste of time. It was actually worse than mine. So I returned that one. So I'm going to go with the repair service. At least I'll know ahead of time whether I'm wasting my time or not. All right.